Hey guys, this is Panda, and today I wanted to talk to you all about purple shampoos and how to maintain your hair a nice cool blonde. I've been platinum blonde for about 4 years now, since I was 16. I'm 21 now, and I've been on and off. I think there was like a 6-month period where I went back to brown and then ended up bleaching again, and I just decided that why go dark if I'm just gonna end up this color again and damaging my hair and everything. So I've been blonde for a whole, like consecutively for a whole year now. And I will say that maintaining your hair a nice cool blonde is a hassle sometimes, especially if you don't bleach enough. And sometimes, I mean, you can't help it, you don't want to over bleach either. So sometimes I leave my hair a little like the inside of a banana, which is like almost like a light beige almost, not quite white. And then I tone it, and because of that my hair's not, you know, 100% white, and so I have to keep up with it in order to achieve this color. Otherwise it turns a little yellow, and sometimes when you're platinum blonde you don't want that. You know, you want a nice cool tone to your hair. And I'm gonna go over 5 different shampoos that I've tried and used and tell you how they've worked for me. I'm gonna start from the lowest price item to the higher end product. The first product is the Freida Sheer Blonde Color Renew Tone Correcting Shampoo. This is actually the conditioner bottle. I ran out of the shampoo a while back, but it looks exactly the same. This is a light formula. What I mean by light is that you won't notice the difference until maybe 2-3 washes after the first time you use it. And I feel like it's one of those shampoos that you can use every day and it won't damage your hair, make it frizzy. Purple shampoos dry your hair, and this one is such a light formula that it doesn't dry your hair, it keeps your hair healthy, it gives it moisture, and this is one of those products that I would use every day. So I recommend this for everyday wear, and this is relatively cheap. It's like $5 and you can get it at any drugstore. I will say that it's a little oily, so which is a good thing for your hair, but I wouldn't recommend letting it get in your face or your back because it has made me break out in the areas that this has touched my skin. So be careful with that if you have oily skin. If your pores don't get clogged up, then don't even worry about it, but mine do, and that's my issue with this shampoo and the conditioner. But I mean, it's cheap for $5, it does what it's going to, it doesn't damage your hair, so why not? The second shampoo that I'm going to show you is the Shimmer Light Shampoo by Clairol. Honestly, I've read a lot of reviews on this and everybody loves it, and then there's a lot of hate as well. Like, it's 50-50, and I feel like this is one of those shampoos that works if your hair is already white, like it's not still yellow, and it'll make your hair white. However, if you've used this on hair that's yellowish or it hasn't necessarily gotten past the pale inside of a banana color, it'll turn your hair purple or it'll make it a dark yellow, you know, because it's toning. And when you tone, you're not going up a level from, say, an 11 to a 12. You stay on that same level, it's just less warm. It's making it cooler. So expect that when you use this shampoo. Also, I feel like this shampoo is really drying. So this is one of those shampoos that only use once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, because it's so strong. I know this has multiple purposes too. You can even use this as a toner. I know some people have done that. I've done that before on my roots, and sometimes I regret it just because of how dry it leaves my hair. So this is one of those shampoos that I recommend for y'all if y'all are using it once every 2 weeks. Otherwise, don't use this every day. You will damage your hair. I'm not saying your hair will fall out, but your hair is going to be a nappy mess, and I don't want to be responsible for that. So don't do this every day. It's a really good formula, use it every 2 weeks. It's good if you want silver hair, like really silver hair, almost gray. Go with this. My other issue with this product is that this is the medium-sized bottle and it was $11. The small bottle is $8, so it's a little pricey, but it does last you a long time. Another thing that I just remembered is that when you're washing your hair, you have to put it in your hair once, rinse it out real quick, and then shampoo again. Otherwise it doesn't foam, and some people might argue that foam is bad for your hair, it's stripping it or whatever, but if you want white hair, or if you want this to tone your hair, you need the foam. The foam's what strips it of that yellow, or what tones it. Because if you just put it in without the foam, it'll literally stay in your hair, and you'll try to wash it out and it won't wash out, and it'll dry and it'll be purple. And I say this from experience. The third product I wanted to show y'all isn't necessarily a shampoo. I've actually never tried the shampoo from this line, but this is a color depositing conditioning treatment for ultra pale light blonde hair and highlights. And this is Blonde Glam by REDKEN. This is in the shade Perfect Platinum. You're supposed to apply this into damp towel dried hair, and you're supposed to leave it in for 5 to 10 minutes. I've left it in for 20 before, and I love the way it makes my hair look. It does give it a platinum look. However, I will say that it is a little drying. It leaves your hair feeling like you just bleached it. And some of y'all might know what I'm talking about, some of y'all might not, but it leaves your hair feeling stringy almost. Sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad. I don't know, it depends on your hair type. But personally, I don't like the way my hair feels after I've bleached because it feels really dry and weak and like it's scary almost. Like I feel like I can't straighten it because it'll fall out or something. I do recommend this maybe, again, once every 2 weeks or once every month, and I use this once every month. I still have this product and like it's been a year or two and I think I'm like right here, so you don't need a lot of this product when you use it, so that's good. But this is, I believe, like $15 or 20. It's 20. I'm pretty sure it's 20. REDKEN is pretty expensive. I haven't tried their Blonde Glam shampoo or conditioner just because it's not really toning. It's just brightens your hair as opposed to these toning shampoos, but this tones it. Smell wise, it smells like REDKEN products. Most of their products smell the same, and I mean it just smells like a salon, so if you're into smelling like salon hair, this is your product. I personally prefer the fruity smell. Maybe it's because I'm gay, not sure, but it's not a bad product. So I want to show you is Shiny Silver Ultra. It's a conditioning shampoo by One and Only, and this you can get at Sally's. I haven't seen it sold elsewhere except maybe HEB. And only if it's an HEB Plus, because if it's a normal HEB, haven't really seen it. Supposedly it conditions your hair while shampooing, but you know, that's bullshit. All the shampoos say that. They don't really condition your hair. This actually has a better scent. I think this is the best smelling one out of all of them because this smells fruity and young and fresh, and I mean, who doesn't want their hair smelling like fruit? I mean, it makes it smell alive as opposed to, you know, you just bleach the crap out of it and it's dead. I like the texture. It doesn't dry out my hair unless you leave it in for more than 2 minutes, and I think you're supposed to leave it in for 1 to 3 minutes, but don't go all the way to 3 unless, I mean, you really need some toning, but expect it to be, your hair to be a little dry. And this is one of those where like you put it in, you wash it out, you don't have to wait. Same with the other one. So I really like this for everyday as well. I prefer this over the John Frieda just because of the way it smells, and this is also relatively cheap, like $5 at Sally's, and if you have a beauty card I think it's $4. So this is worth it if you don't want to splurge too much on purple shampoo. The last product that I've used, and this is probably the most expensive, it was $20 when I bought it. I'm not sure if the price has gone up or it's gone down, but I got this at Ulta, and this is the AG Hair Cosmetic Color Care Sterling Silver Toning Shampoo. Now, this product is extremely strong. I feel it's really thick in texture. The first time I used it, I put in a lot in my hair because, you know, I'm thinking like, it's gonna be like this or like this, and so like I put a lot in my hair. I was washing it out, and like it left my hair a little purple, and I thought, oh, it did its job, you know, because normally when it's purple it dries white. And so the next day I straightened it, went to school and everything, and I don't know how, but I totally missed the fact that I have like purple streaks in my hair. And like people were like, oh my god, I love the way you dyed your hair, and I'm like, what are you talking about? So I go to the restroom and my hair's like stained purple on the side, and it took like 2 washes before it came out, and once it did, my hair was like super platinum, like there was no going back on that. I love this product, but it's so strong that I would like say like, you could also use this every day. I didn't feel like it damaged my hair. It's just, this is one of those products that where it tells you like leave it in 1 to 3 minutes, leave it in 1 minute, and try not to leave it in longer than that. My camera ran out of memory, guys, so I'm sorry if this is in the same angle. Totally lost my train of thought. But I will say that I do love the AG Sterling Silver Toning Shampoo. It does work. If you're gonna use it every day, actually just let you put it in your hair really quick, rinse it out, and then put it again in your hair, and don't necessarily let it sit, but you know, make it foam up a little bit, and then as soon as like you get enough foam, wash it out thoroughly. And I mean thoroughly, like sit there until you make sure like your ends aren't purple, and then once you're done, condition with whatever you want. That being said, I've reviewed all of these shampoos. I didn't necessarily go over conditioners. That might go in another video, I'm not sure. I feel like if you're going to be using a purple shampoo, that you really need to take into consideration that you're already stripping your hair of the yellow or toning it. You have to make sure that you're moisturizing your hair after you tone the yellow out of your hair. I'm not going to say strip, because when you strip it means it permanently removes, and this isn't necessarily permanently removing, this is temporary. So I would say that you need to use a really good moisturizer after this. These are the toning shampoos that I have tried and they've worked for me, and hopefully they work for you too. If you use something different, let me know. I love to try new purple shampoos, obviously. I mean, I have 5 of them. Let me know if these products work for you. If they don't, your concerns with it, what you didn't like about them, what you do like about them. You know, because I learned from y'all as much as maybe y'all are learning from me. I've said this before. And I would love to know if there's better products, maybe even cheaper, or even expensive ones that I might have not tried or even heard of that I'm definitely willing to try. I know there's one by Alterna, and I'm dying to try that out, but it's $30, so I contemplate it. But yeah, let me know. Thanks for watching. This is Decay Panda out.